problems that people have with cats. One of the most given reasons for surrendering a cat to a shelter is because the cat is not using the litter box. If your cat is not using the litter box, there's several questions that you need to ask so we can problem solve and figure out what it is about the litter box that maybe they don't like. First and foremost though, before we get into questions you should ask, you need to take your cat to the vet to be sure that they do blood work, a urinalysis, and the whole physical rundown to make sure that there isn't anything that is hurting them when they're going potty in the litter box. If there is something that hurts when they use the litter box, they are going to associate the litter box with pain, and so they're going to go on surfaces maybe that are softer so it feels better when they go potty. So that's one of the reasons why cats don't use a litter box, because maybe they have a bladder infection. When they go into the litter and they go potty in there and it hurts to go potty, they'll say, well, I'm not going to do that again because it hurt me. Once you've gone to the vet, and everything is clear, you're getting treated for something, the cat is getting treated for something with antibiotics or whatever, or there is no medical concern, there's a couple of questions you need to ask about your litter box and the environment, things like that. First question you need to ask is, do you have sufficient litter boxes for your cats? So for every cat that you have, you need one litter box plus one. One cat, 2 litter boxes. 2 cats, 3 litter boxes. It's very important to give them the option of more than one litter box. Some cats like to urinate in one litter box and defecate in another. Be sure that the litter boxes are spread apart though, so they do have a range of areas that they can go to. Next question you should ask is, are they placed conveniently for the cat's use in a location that offers privacy, quiet, and not too close to the cat's food and water? Be sure that the location is quiet, private, and separate from their feeding area. They don't want to potty where their food and water is. Next question you should ask is the box kept immaculately clean? That means litter scooped at least daily and emptied, box cleaned with detergent, rinsed, dried, and a new litter added. Some cats refuse to use the litter box if there's even one little thing in the litter box that is of waste. They just will not use the litter box. If there's something in there, especially if another cat did their duty in their litter box, they will not use it. So be sure that it's totally clean, scoop daily. Very important that it's scoop daily, but sometimes you will need to do it twice a day. Next question you should ask is, have you changed the brand of litter recently? They do prefer unscented and scoopable litter, so you might want to change to something like that. Cats can be picky about the litter, the scent of the litter, perfumes, baking soda, things like that. So you do want to make sure that it is unscented, because sometimes they just won't use it if it has any kind of scent in it, or if there's a scent around the litter box, if there's a citrus potpourri, anything like that. Cats do not like the smell of citrus, so if you're using something around their litter box and it's scented, some sort of potpourri or citrus or air freshener or whatever, you may want to remove that because that may be too sensitive for their noses and they don't want to go there. Next question you might want to ask yourself is, have you had your cat declawed recently? Cats' paws are extremely sore after getting declawed, and litter is just too harsh on their paws. And so they may find something softer to go potty on, and so you may want to put shredded newspaper in their litter box, something like that that's softer for them for the time being until their paws heal. Next question you might want to ask yourself is your cat defecating directly outside of the litter box? So right outside the litter box, they may miss the litter box, something like that. It probably means that the litter box is too small. So you may want to upgrade. You may want to go from a litter box like this to a larger litter box like this. This is a jumbo litter box, so that they have more of a range to go potty. They do have a 6-inch radius. If they go eliminate in one area, they want to go 6 inches away from that area to go potty. So it may be that the litter box is not clean enough, so instead they're going to go right outside the litter box because they know they're supposed to use the litter box, but there's something in there and they just don't want to get near it. The next question you might want to ask is there a new cat or a dog in the household? If there is, they may feel a little bit terrorized, and they may not be able to move freely like they used to. Be sure that they have privacy to go and use their litter box where the new cat or dog cannot get to. So using baby gates or something like that so the cat can get to it, the dog or cat cannot. Cats are territorial animals, so anything new to the home is kind of scary to them. So they may prefer to go potty in the area that they feel safe in, opposed to going all the way across the house and up the stairs to use their litter box. Another question you might want to ask is there new children or a baby in the home? Cats also feel a little threatened with new things coming into the home, especially something noisy, something new, the smell's different, and they are territorial animals, so they may feel a little unsafe with something new coming into the home and actually staying and living. So give them some time to get used to that. Don't force interactions between the newcomer and the cat. Let them come up to them on their own, things like that. Another question you might want to ask is your cat using a slick surface to go potty on or a softer surface to go potty on? If it's a slick surface, you might want to use less litter, so about 1 inch of litter is sufficient for them. And you may want to put something slick underneath the litter box so that it feels like they're going on something slicker because it has that remnant of whatever underneath their litter box. If they're going on carpeting or furniture, things like that, they may want a little bit more litter in their litter box, so 1.5 to 2 inches is plenty. You may want to put a little carpeting underneath the litter box too, so they kind of make that association, but know to go to their litter box. Another question you might want to ask is there a location that your cat prefers to go in that's not the litter box? You may then want to put a litter box in that area so that they have that option to go in that area instead of going potty on the floor, wherever it is. So do give them more options in the home. Another question you might want to ask is, have you thoroughly descented and cleaned the area that they've eliminated on? The most important thing to remember when you are purchasing a product to clean the area is to be sure it says enzyme or enzymatic on the bottle. The enzyme, what that does is it breaks down the urine, feces, whatever, so that the cat can't smell it. Other products, you might not be able to see it and smell it, but the cat still can. So it's very important that it has enzyme or enzymatic on it. Products such as Nature's Miracle does have enzyme or enzymatic component in it. You can get that in the retail shop here at the Nebraska Humane Society, or some pet stores do sell that as well. You do want to be sure to soak the area and a little bit around that area as well, because remember, if it's urine, it's going to go through the padding and kind of absorb through. So be sure to soak the area plus more to get the whole thing cleaned. And if they can't smell it or see it anymore, then they might not revisit that area.